Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get right into those warm-ups before we practice and get into Golden Rooster on the other side. Feet, shoulders width apart. Remember, just a gentle turn and tap. Depending on where we are in our day, it might be a little bit slower. First thing in the morning, just easing into it, gentle movements. Remember to start your breathing right now, so all the way down to the belly. Getting that breath nice and deep to bring that energy and oxygen to the cells and muscles. Carrying that throughout our practice. All right, couple more turns. Just really warming up through that spine, getting energy flowing. And we'll slowly ease off. Remember, your waist leads the arms. All right, when you come back, we'll get into those shoulders. So remember, big movements here. You can do the small arms. You could do large arm circles. But wherever you are, try to find full rotation through the upper body. You could alternate. Make it your own. Couple of minutes of warming up through the body will help get the energy flowing for our practice. As we're here working through the upper body, check in on your footwork. Where's the weight? Are the knees nice and soft? Let's go the other direction, pulling those shoulder blades apart. Check in on the lower back, nice and relaxed. Same options, large arm circles, alternating, whatever feels good. Do a couple more rounds. And then we'll go the other way, rolling them back. We always need a little bit more this direction. Shake them down. Let them find neutral. And then into the hips. So you can make a large circle or you can make a smaller circle. Whatever feels good. Listen to your body. Trying to open up through the hips and the lower back. Moving that weight through the footwork. And then we'll go the other direction. Okay. Come back to center, and then we'll bring the knees and the ankles together, bending down slightly, and just small circles. Keep that head relaxed. Going the other direction, we're just looking down at the earth, length through the spine, so we're lifting up through the chest. Couple more circles. And then coming up, shake out the legs. Okay, so we're going to practice section 3. So that means from cross hands all the way through the first Golden Rooster. So today we're going to focus in on the first Golden Rooster, and then we're going to get into number 2. So I'm going to turn. Let's get to it. Shoulders width apart. Check in right away. When we sink down, how's your waist in that lower back area? Nice and relaxed. Let the arms hang for a second, and then just enough. Cross hands. Embrace tiger, return to the mountain, shift to your right, turn on your left heel. Separate the arms, moving nice and slow. 2 half circles step, and it looks like brush knee with a different meaning. Remember, slightly less than corner. Roll back, bicycle that right arm up and out, and then turn. Press. Left palm to right forearm, expanding out. Check in on your footwork. Open up those arms, come back over a ball, knees in line, and then push. Diagonal single whip, flatten the arms, shift back. Left arm peels off first, big circle. Turn on that right heel. Press down. Come to the side, make a hook, standing ward off, and then push. Parting the wild horse's mane. Shift, turn on your left heel. Let that hook drop down as you shift back. Pick up, step, parting the wild horse's mane. Number 1. Shift, rotate those arms. Close, look over your right shoulder as you step. Big arm movements, right hand in front of your hip. One more, shift and turn. Close, step. Remember, left palm to the sky, right palm to the sky, same as your right leg. Shift, turn, grasping the bird's tail. Ward off left. Rotate, and then up and down go together. Okay, shift back, ward off right, everything turns together. Rotate the arms, showing grabbing. Step, up and down, go together. Roll back, keep that connection between the arms as you turn. And then shift back. Turn to the left corner. Press, touching that forearm and expand out. Elbow and knee in line. Square up. Flatten the arms. Come back. Sit up the palms. And then push. Okay, single whip. Shift and flatten the arms. Turn. Big turning of the waist on the heel. Press down. Make a hook. Standing, ward off, and push. Fair lady work shuttles. Number 1, shift back, turn everything to that right corner. Open up the hook, relax the right foot, left hand towards the ribs. Step and turn that right hand over. Shift, left arm underneath, wards off up, and then right palm push. Press down as you shift back. Right fingers point to the left forearm. Turn. Remember, big semicircle with the arms. Relax that right foot. Turn over both palms to the sky. Stepping back for the alternate footwork. Step or turn on that left heel. Right arm underneath. Warding off up. And then push with the left palm. Okay, number 3, press down. Left fingers point to the right forearm. Step to straight with the right foot. Remember, rotate both palms to the sky. Right arm underneath. Wards off up. And then we push. Pressing down, last corner. Remember, turn from your waist. Big arm movements. Both palms to the sky as you shift your weight to the left. Step, turn, stepping out, and then push. Okay, last one, we press down, but this time we turn that left palm to the sky. Turn, grasping the bird's tail. Circle, step, and then up and down. Right hand by your hip. Shift back, grasping the bird's tail. Turn first. Rotate to show grabbing. Close the arms and step, and then up and down go together. Roll back. How's that waist relaxed? Turning is everything arriving together. Press. And then push. Really focus. Everything comes back together. And then everything arrives at the end together. Single whip. Use your waist and spine leading the movements. Big turn. Press down. Make your hook to the corner. And then push. Torso's vertical. Wave hands like clouds. Shift and then turn. Hooks to straight direction. Let it open. Spine and waist lead the movement, stepping in. Rotating that top arm the whole time. Okay, stepping in. We've got one more. Step out. And then stepping shoulder width, but to the corner for single whip. Snake creeps down. Open up that right foot. Shift back, left hand to the shoulder, sinking down, circle that arm. Move forward, return that right foot to the corner. Open up that left side, drop your hook. Come forward, and then standing up, go together. Elbow close to the knee, tuck that toe in, left hand again sitting by your hip. Okay, release. Nice. Okay. Should be feeling a little bit better. Remember, if you're challenged in standing up from snake creeps down into Golden Rooster, we want to shorten our snake creeps down stance. Sometimes when we know that's coming, we make a longer stance to kind of accommodate to sink down, but we want to take it a little bit easier. Okay, let's do Golden Rooster on the first side, just one more time by itself. And then I'm going to demo it on the other side so you can see, and then we'll practice again. So imagine that we just did snake creeps down and we came back. Okay, first thing, shift enough weight back that you can turn and open on that left side as your hook drops down. We're going to draw that left hand back as our right hand's going to sit and get ready. Then we're going to lift everything up and down together. Okay, now just watch one time, okay? So we do snake creeps down, and when we come back, remember that hook hand is a little bit lower, and then we're going to turn and we're going to open. Then we're going to move forward, and we're going to go up and down together, okay? That up and down is the key to your practice. Remember, when we're here, we want our palms seated or sitting up a little bit, and it's going to lift up. So it's a lifting up, and then the other one is just going to press down. The big thing to note about Golden Rooster, when we're doing this palm, it's not going to be this, okay? We want it to be a gradual curve coming down. Now when I break it down, it does come back a little bit more, but try to make it just a gentle slope versus 1, 2, okay? Let's do it again. From that snake creeps down, we came up. Our hook hand is a little bit lower, still to the corner. Left arm and leg open. Move forward. So be kind of set up and ready here. That hand is seated. Left hand is kind of by your shoulder. And then it's going to be up and down as you stand up. How'd you do? Okay, remember whenever we have one leg lifted, toe pointing down, okay? So we always want to make sure that, I'm going to do it on the other leg. When we're here, toe pointing down, not here. Make the conscious effort, no matter what's going on, to stretch out that foot and point those toes down, okay? Also, the leg's not going to be straight like this. You're going to tuck it in a little bit and think about protecting the groin area. This also helps with our hip alignment. So if you put your hands on your hips and you stand up, and you can feel how when your leg is straight, you can feel that your hips are more at an angle. And when you tuck it in, you can't do that without sitting and having those hips level, okay? This is a big thing in all of our standing stances. All right, are you ready to move on? Let's do the other side, okay? So just watch. I'm going to show you from both directions, okay? From here, we're standing up. We're going to reach out as we sink and step back. Then we're going to repeat, moving back and then up and down, go together. Okay, so watch again, just from this side, and then we're going to break it down. So we're standing on our left leg, still getting used to that. Okay, we sink down, reaching out and back, go together. Then we turn on our heel, the torso turns, and we go up and down together. Okay, so the footwork is similar to that repulse monkey sequence where we're stepping back, and that's actually what's going to come next. So if you stand up on your left leg, so standing up, I'm going to touch for a moment, it's easier, okay? The first thing is, see how our torso is open to the side? We're going to sink down and we're going to step, and as we step back, our torso is turning to straight, and we touch with the toe, the ball, and then the heel, okay? Here's the big thing. We want to make sure we have one line between our feet, so not crossed and not too wide and also not too far. So this is actually a small step. Keep it close, okay? Now both feet are to the corner, our torso is to straight, and we're going to shift and turn on our heel. So everything goes to the corner now, torso, hips, everything. Then we simply stand up, okay? Tucking that foot in, toe point down, hips are level, right? Remember, if you're struggling with balance, the big thing, here versus here, okay? So let me face you one time just so you can see. When we start, we're standing up and the torso is to the corner, okay? So if I hold my arms like this, as we sink down, look at the direction, okay? Now I'm to straight. Then turn, then stand up, okay? Your torso turning plays a big role in your balance, okay? So remember, the footwork is a big thing, but the waist and where your torso is plays a huge role as well. So standing up, again, I'm going to touch for a second, make sure torso's open to the corner, okay? You can keep the arms out if you want, or maybe that right arm will help, okay? Because as we're here, you're going to reach with that right arm and step back with the right leg. So you do toe, ball, heel. This is kind of like counterbalance here, okay? Then as we turn, we draw that hand back, and then it presses down as you stand up. Now check, when it's pressing down, make sure, sitting on a table, right? This should feel super familiar. First thing is opening, but sitting on a table next to your hip, okay? So let's include the arms. It'll make it easier. So the first thing is just that right arm is going to reach out, palm facing down. Then from here, our torso will be straight. We're going to turn. It's going to come back and then down. So see, it's just a slope coming down. Just make sure it's not going to be this and then this, okay? Make sure that it's just that gentle curve coming down, okay? The left hand is already sitting, so the first thing it's going to do is it's going to rotate so that the palm is facing towards your center, and then it's already kind of in this seated position. It's not limp, right? It's seated a little, and it's going to lift up so the fingers go to the sky. That's it. So keep the palm turned towards your center, and it's just going to go up, okay? Up. Now there's a couple of meanings here. Remember, we could use the arms to pull in to the knee, okay? Remember, standardized movements don't look the same in martial arts applications, okay? The other thing is we could be using the hand to hit towards the throat or underneath the chin area. Nice soft spot right here, okay? So there's many things. You could hit this direction. You could hit this direction, like using this tiger's mouth portion of your palm towards someone's throat, okay? Big thing being pulling in, or kind of, that's that meaning of down, okay? That's what we're going for. We would probably use both arms, okay? Let's do the arms again, and then we're going to include it in the legs. So we start on the left side. We have the left hand by our hip, right hand's up towards the sky, okay? So we're going to reach out and turn that left palm over. Then we're going to turn our torso. Watch this, okay? Then up and down go together. Yes, yes. Let's do it again, okay? So right hands to the sky, fingers to the sky, left hand by your hip. First thing, as we're reaching out, we turn over that left palm. Now our torso straight. As we pull back, that left arm's going to come forward a little bit. The right hand's going to come by your shoulder. And then up and down. Yes. So it's just up and down. Go together. Yep. So if you bring that right hand kind of by your shoulder-ish, left hand's going to be here by your thigh. Okay. Push up and down. That's it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's do it again. Right hand here, left hand by your hip. Okay. First, we reach and we turn over that palm. Okay. Then as we turn our waist, look forward and back. Then as we stand up and down. Yes, that's it. Okay. So the up and down going together. Remember, yin and yang. One forward, one back, one left, one right, one up, one down. Okay? So one more time. Right hand to the sky, left hand by your hip. So we're going to sink down, counterbalance by reaching out and turn over that left palm. Then we're going to turn and go forward and back. Then up and down as we stand up. Okay, are you ready to do it with the legs? Let's do it. So, remember, left foot is 45 degrees. We're standing. Maybe you touch with the toes. I'm still giving that broken foot a chance here, okay? Right elbow sinking down. This is the biggest thing. Turn that palm towards you and left hand is by your hip. Okay, maybe you lift for a second. As you sink down, you're going to reach out with that right arm and you're going to step back, not too far. Toe touch, ball heel, so the foot's to the corner. Left palm is turned. Okay, now turn your torso forward and back with the arms as you turn on your right or your left heel. Look at your left foot. Is it just straight right now? It's a good checkpoint, okay? Now, standing up and down go together. When we finish, elbow kind of in line. We're close to the knee depending on that height, okay? Remember, don't lean back. Keep your abs engaged so you can lift up nice and tall. The torso's open. Right hand is by your hip and we're looking over that left palm. How'd you do? Feeling good? All right. So let's do it a few times, okay? Remember, the hardest thing that will get you is your torso turning so that you can't stand up easily and then also stepping too far, okay? So standing on the left leg, right arm's up, left hand is sitting on that table by your hip. Okay, sinking down, stepping out, toe, ball, heel. Turn forward and back with the arms, rotate on the heel. Up and down go together. Check. Still vertical. Yes. Okay, remember sometimes if the balance is off, check to see if you're breathing. Okay? This is a big thing. Okay? There's also a big difference from statically holding a position versus moving, okay? This is what I'm dealing with right now with my broken foot, right? So you can stand statically and hold a position, maybe for a lot longer than you can when you're sinking down and then the balance becomes off, okay? So remember, when we're sinking down, I'm going to do this off angle because I want to make a point here, okay? My foot is directly straight towards the camera, and I picked up with that right leg. Now watch, you have to keep that knee in line the whole time, okay? Then we turn. Then we stand up, okay? Now this might seem like a tiny little detail, okay? But it's a very important detail because, I'm going to show you on my good leg, if you're sinking down and your knee is doing this, long term we are not helping our joints, okay? We want to make sure that when we sink down, we're not letting that weight spill into the arch or outside, that when we sink down, that knee is going to go directly over the toe. So remember, you don't have to sink down low, okay? You could sink down a little bit and then touch and turn, okay? Listen to your body. Follow the alignment in your body first and foremost, okay? Remember, when we sink down lower, that's when things go awry, okay? We lose that alignment. Noticing how my stance is a lot shorter? We accommodate for where we are. Okay, let's try to put it together. One more time, just one side and then the other. So Golden Rooster on the left, standing up. Remember, shoulders down, torso's turned, left hand by your hip. Drop that right elbow. Okay, reaching out, nice and slow. Look, you don't have to sink very much. Toe, ball, heel. Turn. And then up and down. Check final posture. Sitting up nice and tall. Okay. Now, it's always easy when we just add one move, right? Now let's go single whip, snake creeps down, Golden Rooster on both sides. Okay. Nice starting position. Find yourself in the center. Check your alignment. How are your knees? Is your waist relaxed? Okay. Shifting so you can turn and open that right foot. Snake creeps down. We shift back. Knees in line. Sinking down, we circle the arm. Then we move forward. Close the right foot. Open that left side as your hook drops and opens. Forward and back. See the turn, up and down. Okay, reach out. Toe, ball, heel. Turn, up and down. Go together. Awesome. All right, so just a little bit of information for you. Master Yang created 3 sets of what we call wellness exercises during COVID. The first set is the most basic ones. The second set, we have a little bit more of movement in wave hands like clouds. The third set actually includes Golden Rooster on both legs. So we go from one side and we can just practice. Step to the corner, reach out, turn, up and down. Then we step, we turn, and we go up and down. So if you ever want a little bit of extra practice, we can always just kind of shift back and forth, up and down, okay? There's a lot of great movements like this. Wave hands like clouds is actually one of them, where we can just continuously do wave hands like clouds until we want to stop and do a single whip, you know? So there's a lot of fun things like that, but Golden Rooster on one leg, if you're feeling like your balance isn't the best or you're trying to figure out the arms, you can practice that and do one side and then the other. All right, ready to do one more practice? All right, so let's just do from single whip first, and then we'll do everything together. So, nice starting stance, torso's vertical. Okay, snake creeps down. Turn and open that right foot. Shift back. Sink as you circle that arm. Move forward. Arm comes up. Turn that right foot back. Open up the left side. Drop that hook. Up and down, go together. Reach out as you step back. Counterbalance. Don't reach with that foot, just step. Turning, move those arms. Up and down, go together. Okay, now let's do single whip, wave hands like clouds, single whip, and then all the way through Golden Rooster. You ready? Okay, arms up. Find the flow, okay? Let go of all the details right now and just find your flow. Shift and turn. Drop that hook. Make those beautiful circles as you step in. Turning from the waist, we just flow from side to side. Stepping out and then stepping in. We'll do one more round. Beautiful circles. We're just flowing from side to side. Moving a little bit faster to find that flow as we go to single whip. Okay, shift, back, and then circle. Snake creeps down. Coming up for Golden Rooster. Turn. Drop that hook. Up and down, go together. Okay, reach out as you step back. Turning. Up and down, go together. Awesome. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, here's the good thing. What's next? We have repeat movement. We're going to go into repulse monkey 3 times. Okay? We are going to go into diagonal flying. Raise hands. White crane. Is this all seeming very familiar? Just flying through it for you, okay? Repeat movement, okay? Remember, a lot of the form is finding the similarities in what we're doing, okay? So we're going to repeat movements. We're going to get a break, but don't worry, we're not going to rush through it, okay? We're going to take our time and really make sure we have it locked in because learning the sequence is a big part of the long form, and without practicing, we're not going to get that sequence down, right? Okay. Thank you so much for joining me.